So another thing that I'm going to need for this farm is cats. And I used to have like 100 of these guys around my base because of the iron farm, and now there's none. There's literally none whatsoever. Also, I did lose my 2 breeding villagers that were over there, and I also lost this guy. So I'm wondering if maybe those 3 guys were the ones that were causing cats to spawn, or if it was these guys and I just haven't been close enough for the cats to spawn. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hang around here for a few minutes and see if I can get a couple of cats to spawn in. We're going to need them and start breeding them, so might as well AFK now. Several hours later, and there still has not been a single cat to spawn around this area. So I'm thinking that they're not going to. I've been here for about 2 hours, just sitting here waiting, hoping to get a couple of cats, and it's just not happening. So I think I'm going to go and find another village and hope that there's some cats already there. We just need 2, and then we need to get them over to this island so we can start breeding them up. But yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get them from these guys. Now, I would go back to the old village that we've used a couple of times in the playthrough already, but I believe there's only like 1 villager over there at this point, and I believe that's our mending guy. The rest of them have all died off, and these guys have died off, so yeah, I think it's time to just go and find another new village. And I happen to know where one is at. If we head off in this direction, there is a plains biome tucked right next against an extreme hills biome where there is a village that I have flown over before. So let's go and head over there and let's just see if there's any cats around. So here is the brand new village. This is actually right next to our gravel mountain biome, and we'll probably be using this in the future to collect materials for concrete and such, but I just thought I'd let you guys know that we do have one of these in the world, and it's going to come in great use later on in the series. Oh, there's a cat! There's a cat, there's a cat, there's a cat. Okay, I'm going to run up to him. I'm going to get close. Okay. And boom! Yes! We got our first cat. We have our first cat. Okay, you walk over this way with me. I have actually tamed a cat previously in this world, but he died. He got blown up or something like that at my base. So I'm going to get this guy away from that village a little ways. I don't know if I need to do this, but I'm going to move him away just in case he would stop the spawn rate of other cats. So I'm just going to move him over in this general direction, and then whenever we head back over there, hopefully we'll still get another cat. Okay, so I've done a bit of research into how cats spawn in villages with these villagers, and basically the way that it works is per every 5 occupied beds, a cat will spawn in at this village. So the more beds that you have that are occupied, meaning that each one of these beds has a villager assigned to it, then the more likelihood you have of getting a cat. So basically, what that sums down to is I need to start doing some villager breeding. I'm going to start getting these guys breeding up, start filling up these beds, and then eventually another cat will spawn. There is actually a farm for cats that you can set up, but that just seems like a bit of overkill, to be honest with you. I feel like just breeding these guys up, that'll be easier. I just need 2 cats, then I can breed the 2 cats together. Okay, so I've been around here for a little bit. I've been throwing these guys the wheat from the hay bales that was in this town, and they're not wanting to breed. They're not wanting to breed whatsoever. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pack up. I'm going to grab all of my stuff out of this chest, and we're going to leave. We're going to leave, and I'm going to take my cat, and we're going to go find another brand new village. So I don't really know where I'm going, to be honest with you. I know that in that direction, there are no villages. I've kind of flown in that area a good bit, so I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to head in this direction through this swamp. Maybe we'll find a witch hut or something like that. That would have a black cat in it. But to be honest with you, I'm just going exploring. We're going to head off. We're going to see if we can find a village or a witch hut, get us one more cat, and then we're going to head back to the base, which should be really easy to find because we can just head to 0, and our base is right around there. So it'll be fairly easy to find in order to get those cats back. It's also been quite a while since I've done any type of exploration in Minecraft. I spend most of my time building farms or building buildings, and I really don't just explore the world like this. So this is actually kind of nice. I like just going out on a small adventure here with my little cat friend, even though I really don't like cats. I am so lost at this point. Like, if you guys were to ask me what my location is, I would have to say I am just west of absolutely nowhere and south of I have no idea. Like, I am so lost. This has got to be some type of record for the largest mesa biome in a seed ever. It just keeps going. It just keeps going and going, and every time that I think that it's going to end at like an ocean or something, you can find another way to keep going in the mesa. Oh, this is insane. Finally! Yes! A brand new village. Okay, you sit down right here amongst the flowers. I'm going to leave you away from the village, and actually, it's turning nighttime. I will, let me sleep real quick, and then I'll head to the village during the day. And perfect. A cat. Not bad at all. Run up to it to get pretty close, and I think I startled it already. You have to be relatively close to the cats, and it does seem that they avoid the players, even if you're holding fish. So, there we go. Get very close, and then crouch. Move very slowly, and nice! Perfectly done, ladies and gentlemen. Perfectly done. I need you to actually sit up, please. Well, that's not what I wanted. Sit up, please. And we have quite the journey to make because I do not know where I'm even at. Dude, look at all of the villagers around here. This is a really big village. I like this village. We may do something here later. Screenshot capture, not bad. Okay, I'm going to keep track of those coordinates because I do. Oh, there's another cat. I want him too. You, sit. Sit. Good job. Okay, I got to go get your friend. Hold on. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Nice! I have quite the trek to make, though. I have to get these guys from about 4,000 blocks out back to 0. So, dude, get off my bed. Really? We just met and you're already on my bed? Get off my bed. That's my bed. You get your own bed. If anything, this guy, he gets the bed because he's cool looking, and you guys are both goofy looking. So let's head back to the base. I'm assuming that I'm going in the correct direction. I should probably get my coordinates up, to be honest with you. So all three of you dummies better behave, because if any of you start slowing me down, yeah, you're gonna die, because I only need 2 of you. I don't need 3. Well, I found hello there. That guy was up in my face. I found myself another village with a ton more cats. Do we just breed them and make ourselves a little cat gang going back to the base? I kind of feel like we should. I feel like since they're here, we might as well take them with us. And oh, you're a hungry one, aren't you? There we go. Nice. All right, let's go find the other ones. So we have an all black cat, which isn't supposed to happen in villages. These guys are supposed to only spawn in witch huts from my understanding, and there's not a witch hut here. I mean, I'm still gonna take this guy, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that this guy is not supposed to be in the village. I think we kind of got a bit of a glitch here. There was one more cat around. It was the gray-colored cat, and I haven't seen him again, so he could have drowned. That's always a possibility, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I found him. I found the cat. Come here, buddy. I gotta get close to you. No, no, no. Don't run. Don't run. Don't run. Look, fishy. Fishy. Come here. Don't be stupid. There we go. There we go. Good job. And got him. Dude, we've gotten so many different cats today. I love this. You know what's also cool about this is I haven't gotten a single duplicate cat from this. I have the little calico one, I believe is what it's called. We have the witch one. We have the sand-looking colored one. We got the mittens. We got the Siamese, I believe is that type of cat. And then we also have the old gray cat. So we got all kinds of different cats. None of them are the same, so that's really, really cool. Usually you get some duplicates whenever you go out looking for cats, but we actually got a little bit lucky here. Okay, so our base is in the dead middle of an ocean. So, in order to get the cats from these land masses over here out to the center of the ocean to our islands, I'm gonna have to do something like this and give the cats a little platform to teleport to in order to get them over here. So what I'm doing is I'm just finding some kelp that is growing up near the top, and then I just come up here, remove the top kelp, and then place down a couple pieces of cobblestone like this, and then they all come teleporting. Not bad, and now I may be able to make it to that island and them teleport, but more than likely I'll have to do one more platform in between. But this is basically how we're going to get them back to the island. And is this our island? Actually, I think this is the backside of our island, so we're pretty much here. Let's see if they can make this teleport. And it was indeed the backside of our island. That is our iron golem farm right over there. So we are in business, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and let's head over here, and we're going to start just breeding these guys up as much as we possibly can because we're going to need a lot of cats for this creeper farm. Oh man, these guys' AI are like leeches to beds, man. Like if I place a bed down, these guys will all run toward the bed if they're standing. It is absolutely insane. They even prioritize beds over the player themselves because I had my cats trying to follow me out of that village earlier, and I lost 3 of them because they had pathfined to a bed, and they were just trying to get through this wall to the bed. Very, very weird AI, but these cats really, really love to sleep. Okay, so we now have one of the items that we need. We have the cats up top, and we are breeding those up as we go. However, I just made the very first layer of this farm, and I'm slowly realizing, wow, this is going to take a lot more materials than I thought. I'm going to need an insane amount of birch for the birch wood trapdoors. I'm going to need an insane amount of wool for the carpets for all of the different layers, and I'm also going to need an insane amount of concrete in order to build up each of these layers. I don't have an insane amount of any of the items that I just listed, so I think that it's time for me to go on a little bit of a grind session in our world. Okay, Rally, so here's the plan. What we're going to do is I'm going to go to a birch forest, and I am going to completely tear it down and fill up 3 full shulker boxes full of birch wood. After that, I'm going to somehow have to get some sheep over to the island, make a quick wool farm, and get that going. And then after that, I'm going to have to find some concrete somewhere. Sounds like a plan? I just made your brain explode, didn't I? You don't worry about it. You just stay here and look cute. I'll go do all the work. All right, well, that was fun. That was a lot of birch wood chopping for a little while there, and I have filled up an entire shulker box. Well, it looks like I'm a little bit short. Let's just take a little bit of this and finish filling that one up. There we go. I have now filled an entire shulker box full of birch wood and then a partial of another. But I'm actually tired of chopping wood at this point, and we do still need to get some sheep over to our island. So I think I'm going to make a couple of boats and start boating them back over there. And man, oh man, this has been an episode of Moving Mobs. First the cats, now the sheep. Nothing makes me happier than coming up on this build. It's not even done yet, and I already love just the gatehouse. We still have all of the walls, all of the undersea stuff to do. We have so much work still left to do on this build, but I already love the direction that it's going. But I now have 2 sheep brought over into this area, and I'm just going to get these guys out of boats, get them in a small pen, and then I'll just kind of breed them up over and over again. I'll make a proper sheep farm later, but for right now, I just need a ton of wool. So I just realized I haven't explained at all how this farm is going to work. I've explained how the creepers are going to get into the nether by us using water to push them in. However, I didn't explain any of the spawning mechanics for these platforms. So first and foremost, let's talk about this carpet. This carpet here is going to stop any and all spiders from spawning on these platforms. So if there is no 3x3 space, then spiders cannot spawn. I'm also going to be putting the next floor on this farm at 2 blocks high. So the next floor will be at this height, so that we only have 2 blocks for things to spawn under here. That restricts the Endermen from spawning in the farm. So the last thing that we need to stop from spawning in here is going to be zombies and skeletons. And in order to do that, all we have to do is take a trapdoor and put it on the underside of this block. Creepers are just slightly shorter than both zombies and skeletons, so this restricts the height to where the only thing that can spawn in this farm are creepers. Now, where these trapdoors are here in the middle is going to be where what holds a cat. A cat is going to be sitting here in the middle, and as you guys know, creepers are scared of cats. So the creepers are going to run off of this platform in all the directions, end up in the nether portals, and then on the other side we have the kill chamber where we will be collecting up all the gunpowder. And that is the basics of the farm. Now all I need to do is build this up by about 5 layers. In fact, we may end up in the ocean outside if we add that many layers. So I may actually end up digging all of this out just so that we can get 5 layers tall on all 4 of these quadrants. I'm not entirely sure if I want to go that route yet, but we will see fairly shortly because I'm going to have a live stream and I'm going to let the live stream decide on that, and I am going to knock out all of this project in that live stream. I'm going to build up each and every one of these layers. I'm going to get the farm working for the most part on that live stream. So if you're not following me on Twitch, you definitely should, but for you guys, for right now, it's going to happen in the form of a time lapse. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we are back, and that is the end of my live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse, but it is now time for us to finish up this creeper farm by getting in the cats. These are the main aspect of the entire farm. They are why the entire farm works, and getting them down here is going to rely on them teleporting. So I have a small platform up here for them to get onto, and then once I go down this ladder all the way down to bedrock, they're able to teleport to us because they are close enough. So then it's just a matter of getting them in the mine carts here in the center like those two are, and then we remove the torches and hope we did everything right. And just like so. Perfect, that is your home from here on out, little buddy. And now we just have to do this 16 times over and over again. So one of the big issues with moving these guys to these platforms is that we have to rely on the cat teleportation to get them to each one of the platforms. It's not that bad on the upper platforms, but on these bottom two platforms, whenever they teleport, they like to teleport right here on the edge on top of these trapdoors, and then they step off immediately, go into the nether, and immediately plummet to their death. So I'm losing a lot of cats just by that happening, just by them thinking they can walk over trapdoors. Like, of the 4 cats that I just brought down there, only one of them ended up in a minecart because the rest of them all decided that they wanted to go on a trip to the nether. Alrighty, ladies and gents, and this should be our very last cat. Into the minecart you go, and locked in. Not bad at all. Now, every single one of these platforms should have a cat on it to scare off the creepers. So, I think that the next thing that we need to do is go ahead and remove the torches and start letting creepers spawn into this area. This is the part that I am super nervous about, but as long as we take it slow, theoretically, we shouldn't have any creepers spawning on top of us while we are doing this part of the farm. So we're just going to slowly go to each and every layer, remove off the torches, place back down the glass, and then watch this baby work. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should be the last of the torches. As you can see, it is very dark in here, except for the portals down at the bottom that put off a little bit of light. But I have seen some creepers start spawning in on the farthest platforms away. So this thing does seem to be working, but we are way too close to most of these platforms for them to be working effectively. So what I'm going to do is I am going to head up to the surface just a little ways, and I'm going to sit up there. I'm going to make myself a little box, and then I am going to, look, you can see the creepers flying off right now. That is awesome. I'm going to get my spectator account on, and we are going to watch this guy work. Alright, ladies and gents, so here I am on my spectator account. As you can see, there is my main account inside of a little hidey hole, just hiding away, loading in the creeper farm. And if we go ahead and head down here, we should see that this thing is pumping out creepers as hard as it can go. So let's just look around here. Oh yeah, there goes the creepers. Oh dude, look at them all flying in. Oh, man. Okay, now I don't see any creepers on these first couple of platforms, which makes me think that maybe those first couple of platforms are not active. Maybe I'm a bit too close with where I'm at with my AFK spot. I tell you what, let me move a little bit further away even with that account, and let's see if I can get those other spawners working as well, or other platforms working as well. So here I am, ladies and gentlemen, on the nether side of the portal, and I have to say, it's working pretty good. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but like I said, we don't really need the fastest thing in the world. We just need creepers to be constantly dying here in our world, and I think that this has been successful at that. As you can see, creepers are definitely coming through here, and if we head down to the bottom, cats and a chicken. Apparently those guys survived. I did not think... Do you guys just not take fall damage? Do cats not take fall damage in Minecraft? Is that what's happening here? And after a quick look up on the wiki, yes, that's exactly what's going on here. Apparently cats do not take fall damage in Minecraft. So, I'm gonna have to come down here and kill these guys. Because I'm not getting them back to the overworld. But man, this is really cool. Like I said, it is not the fastest creeper farm in the world. We could make it faster by doing some more cave lighting, by making a perimeter, by doing all kinds of things like that. But for what we need here in the world, this thing is perfect. This thing is absolutely perfect. And we now have a steady supply of gunpowder here in the world. As you can see, 64, 35. Some of this still has some junk in it. 58 there, 29 there. Yeah, we got a good amount of gunpowder here for just being working for like not even 5 minutes. Probably not even 5 minutes so far. So that is really, really good. I'm going to come over to this side of the nether real quick. I'm going to set up some chests and we're going to see exactly what the rates are. Okay, so I just got done making up some hoppers, also just got done making up some chests. Let's go into the nether and let's go ahead and set up some type of chest system that's going to hold all of this gunpowder for us. Also, hello, I don't want to do this. It hurts me more than it hurts you. It actually didn't hurt me at all, surprisingly. So the way that I'm actually going to do this chest setup down here is I'm just going to run some chests with double hoppers going into them. So what I'm going to do is chest there and then a chest on the side of that, just like that. As you can see, all of the items are going to run into there, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing just like this with a chest on the side, and then on the bottom of these chests I'm going to run some more hoppers with some more chests underneath. I know this is going to be a little bit more resource intensive using 2 hoppers, but it's going to be faster unloading these chests up here. So we don't ever have to worry about this entire system backing up on us. So this will be the best move, I think. Okay, and after clearing up all of the junk that was in these chests, we are now left with this much gunpowder. If we go ahead and open up every one of these, and that is not bad. Again, we only ran this for like 5 minutes in the overworld. If we were to run this for like an hour, I would imagine that most of these double chests would be filled. I think that at least we would get 1 row on each side filled of gunpowder. Like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I'm really, really overestimating this farm. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be where I wrap it up for today's video. I do hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video. In the next episode, we are going to be working on prettying up that farm, getting it in that steampunk style that we want. And then also, we will probably get in some other type of smaller farm. Maybe a sugarcane farm so we can more easily make rockets, or a sheep farm since we just got the sheep over here to our island. So not entirely sure yet, but anyway guys, be sure to subscribe to see the next video, and I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have a great day. Oh man, that was a successful episode. What do you think, Rally? Duh, of course Killa Drone, that was great. Why are you calling me Killa Drone? I thought we established this. I'm your father. Oh, that's right, Daddy. Daddy, you're a robot. You know that, right? Okay, whatever, dude. Yes, I understand. You're a dog. I'm a robot. That doesn't make any sense. But you know what? I'm done. I'm done explaining biology to you.